for our classes, we have to have a pianist with us who's able to play all different styles. On Broadway, again, you have to sing classical, you have to sing traditional Broadway, pop, and rock and roll. So the pianist needs to play all of these styles. It's always difficult to find that because here in Italy, it's not usual to have one person who does everything like that because it's not in your culture like it is in ours. In New York, maybe you can find more, but we're very lucky to have a pianist. His name is Alessio Quaresimo Escobar, and he is a classical pianist first, but now learning all the different styles very quickly. It's been really special. I'm always asked that question, that are there differences between Italian students and American students? And I'm always trying to decide if there is. In New York, the class is about 5 hours long, and we don't take any breaks. In Rome, the class is longer. It has to be 6 hours. I am teaching in Italian. I'm learning Italian, and I am teaching more in Italian, but we need a little extra time because of the translation. So we take more breaks, but I think I need the break in Italy because I need to pause. I think they're very similar. The only other thing I can think of is in New York, nobody really is from New York. Everybody lives throughout the United States, but they come to New York to pursue their dream of being on Broadway or being a pop star or having a band, being a rock star. So they're very committed. I think Serena Autieri would be perfect to perform on Broadway. It depends on if there's the right vehicle. And we don't like to talk about these things in advance, so I won't even talk about it. But there might be a possibility for the future if they're smart enough to come look for her. It's obviously very difficult because it has to be the right vehicle, the right show. But yes, I think it would be very special.
Detto da lei, io sono fiera, sto cominciando a lievitare. Sono una che si mette in discussione, quindi ti dico, nei miei sogni sicuramente c'è quello di voler mettere un piede lì.
Serena would be fantastic because she's so talented. I had the fantastic opportunity to do a concert, a big concert with a wonderful orchestra in Milano. The orchestra is called the Levant Orchestra. So we had a concert, an evening of standards, big band standards, and then I brought scores of Broadway and also a few Italian songs. I'm Armenian, so a few Armenian songs. It became a very eclectic evening of song. And it was very exciting. There were 17 guys in the orchestra, all wonderful musicians and so committed to the work together. And we were doing all different styles, which I'm sure they've never played Broadway songs before, but they did amazing work. So that was really, really special. I also talked to the audience while I'm doing the show, and I spoke in Italian. Very proud of that. I love Italian. And I read most of it, but they were fantastic, and hopefully I bring a wonderful journey and evening, and they came along with me on the journey, so I couldn't be happier. The Italian people are so passionate and wonderful, and maybe that's why I always want to come back here. I'm hoping that Luca Francesconi and I can work together on a composition. I sang one of his compositions at Tanglewood, but that was a very long time ago, so I hope to do that again. Oh, there's a wonderful maestro, Sandro Gorli, who I would love to work with. He's a classical maestro, and I had the opportunity to meet him. So, and Roberto Abbado, who conducted Luca's piece in Los Angeles, I had the pleasure of meeting. So these maestri, I would love to work with them, yeah. There are, of course, many performers I would be so honored to work with. I think of directors, including Rob Marshall, who directed the TV film of Chicago. And he's also going to be directing the fantastic musical by Maury Yezdan called Nine, which is based on Fellini's 9½. And there's another, his sister, Kathleen Marshall, is a very important director on Broadway. She and I performed together as performers many years ago, so I'd love to work with her again. There's also the director Sam Mendes, who is a fantastic film director, but also is now doing Broadway. He directed Gypsy as well as Cabaret on Broadway. He's married to Kate Winslet as well. And there's another wonderful director named Mike Nichols, who has again, a film director, but has ventured onto Broadway and brought the hit on Broadway called Spam-A-Lot. Very funny, and I would love to work with him too. I'm so excited about the process that I have lived as an actress, as a singer, as a performer. In fact, I'm writing a book called L'artista cantante, uno stile di vita, because it really is a way of life. So I would love to share this with everybody. So it is a passion for me to not only be doing it, but also to share the information. And I think that's why I love being a teacher. It's something that I really want to share. Italy has been such a dream to be here, and I've been here now for 2 years. It's very special. And of course, New York and Los Angeles especially are important to me for my students there and my performances there. But yes, I'd love to go further. It would be very exciting to go to different countries and share this information.
I go for Valentine, cause in the morning line, the guy has got centimeter at 5 to 9.
Hey, look at every down, he waits to buy a half, according to this here from the telegraph.
Enchilada with a fish and bacala.
E se domani io non potessi rivedere te.
Mettiamo il caso che ti sentissi stanco di me, quello che basta all'altra gente non mi dirà
nemmeno l'ombra della perduta felicità. Se domani, e sottolineo se.
'Cause we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. Too many times romantic words are spoken, too many words of love are said in vain, too many times a foolish heart is broken and left with just a memory for a token. How can I know that you won't hurt me too?